think I will play around with these sigils. See if I like any of the other ones.
Ah, enrichment chamber.
Start with our farm. Wait a minute. That is an Enderman head.
Oh man.
Oh, I guess he's underground. False alarm.
Darn it. Darn sneaky Endermans.
Okay, let's just dig everything up and replant. Now this is going to be helpful because we can finally get our string supply going just by growing these cotton plants again and again.
Oh, that's going to be amazingly useful.
Okay. Let's get some of that wheat, carrots. And potatoes. I wonder where that cookie monster came from. Wonder if he's another creature. Okay, Sigil of the Green Grove, activate. It looks like it takes 150 life points per use. And it works pretty much like a bone meal.
Oh, sorry, zoned out there.
So the Sigil of the Green Grove takes about 150 life points. And it works pretty much like a bone meal.
Okay. So it's 150 per use on a plant then.
Yeah. It looks like I can also just passively have it activated.
I wonder if that just makes stuff around you randomly spurt up.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's all growing.
Boy, that's got to be burning a lot then.
It looks like every 5 seconds it drains 150.
That's not too bad depending on how many... Oh, darn it. That doesn't sound like it's too bad if it's, resulting in a decent amount of growth.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's definitely more
Whoa.
efficient than using it directly.
Interesting.
Just to have the passive effect on and stand in the middle of a bunch of ungrown crops.
Huh. That sounds like a pretty good way of accomplishing that goal using your magic system. Because there's actually a, hey, no surprise. There's actually a machine that is does something similar, but it's a passive item. As long as you feed it water, it will randomly have a bone meal effect on any crops located next to it, in like a 5-block radius or something insane. It actually looks pretty cool too because there's a pretty nifty particle effect animation to it. I'll probably put that up somewhere if I ever decide to make any more crop-related stuff. Don't plan to right now, but possibly eventually. All right, well, I ran out of power cables, so I promise eventually, guys, I will not be running back and forth to this base every time. I'm going to make something more something more obvious for storage and accessing our materials. But I've got to get this up first, and then I can actually have the means of getting everything I need to do that.
Well, this next sigil is the Void Sigil. and it's basically a bottomless bucket. You just use it to remove liquids.
I hope it only removes liquid
Yeah.
and not people liquid. You're not gonna like sneak up on me in the night and make me just a dried husk, are you?
I think you'd have to put your blood in a tank for me to do that.
Alright, well, then we should be alright, as long as we're both on the same page about this.
Also, water sigil. It's an infinite water bucket, basically.
Oh god, that lagged the crap out of me. Also, oh my gosh, all of our torches. Well, I'm gonna let you fix that, because I don't want monsters spawning here.
Alright, bam, bam.
But that's very interesting, that it's basically blood for water. Huh.
I didn't actually check how much that one used. The void sigil uses 50 per use.
That makes sense. It's not terribly useful other than to get... Oh, I wonder if you can actually use it to get rid of lava.
Yes.
Interesting. It would be a good way to save yourself. Although one would argue you just use the water sigil and just douse yourself in water and save yourself that way.
Yeah. The water sigil uses 100.
That's really not that bad, though, in the grand scheme of things still. I mean, it could be a lot more than that and still be very useful.
It's true. Although you can very easily get infinite water in Minecraft anyway.
You can, but having it accessible on the go is a little bit different. There's only a couple items that let you do that, and those are significantly more expensive. It's less about having access to it, more about having access to it anywhere. That's the real trick.
Mm-hmm.
That's my opinion, anyway.
There's one more thing I forgot about. The Tritons are banging on the doors downstairs.
Yeah, you have some rowdy neighbors in that neighborhood, dude. I still don't totally know why you wanted to build there, but I mean, you know, whatever. I guess if the rent is good, right?
They just grab their broomsticks and bang on the ceiling whenever I'm in the house.
Well, are you a loud, noisy neighbor?
Well, I do groan a whole lot and make painful moaning noises whenever I'm up here doing work.
I'm seeing their point.
But anyway, if I put this iron sword in my blood altar, it's gonna suck up a bunch of blood.
Okay.
And eventually make a dagger of sacrifice, which is different from the sacrificial knife.
Oh.
You need the dagger of sacrifice to sacrifice other things,
Okay.
like animals, hostile mobs,
Oh.
villagers.
Oh.
There it is.
So you're suggesting now that you may conceivably go to a village and steal people and kill them to fuel your magic.
If I could find a way to automate a village farm, that would be very beneficial to me.
I'm not going to mention that I know how to do that. That one's a little harder, but it can be done. This is actually going to sound very dark, but the reason you would do it is for infinite emeralds.
Mm-hmm.
If you melt down villagers in a smeltery, they turn into emeralds.
Really?
Yeah.
They thought of that, huh?
They thought of that. Yeah. It's not terribly pleasant. I do have to say that. But I don't think that's a surprise to you, because why would it be?
Well, in the grand scheme of things, the value of blood goes in order from animals to hostile mobs to villagers.
Oh, they're actually worth more.
Yes. I think
Oh.
animals are something like 200, hostile mobs are 500, and then villagers are like 2,000.
Oh my gosh. I guess they assumed that it'd be harder to get access to villagers relative to the others.
Yeah. We actually lucked out since you found those emeralds. Like normally those are really difficult to find. I wouldn't have been able to craft this blood orb.
Oh, right, because you upgraded. You made an upgraded one, didn't you?
Yeah. You can't do much with the first blood orb. I think you can just make the void and water sigils.
Okay, so you have a little bit more progression than you originally were going to have as a result of that. Then,
Yeah.
cool. Oh, let's see here.
But I was thinking about making a secondary altar
Okay.
down by one of our mob spawners.
Oh, so that you can actually use those hostile mobs then.
Right.
Makes sense. Ah, darn it. I am doing so much running around today. I'm going to drive people sick. What do I need now? Tin? I really didn't grab any tin. Oh my gosh. Alright, may as well grab some fluid ducts while I'm at it. This would be less annoying if I had an elevator. Oop.
Yeah. We should probably go Enderman hunting when it gets to be night.
I think we really should. I mean, the other mobs I don't really care about so much right now, but Endermen, until a little bit later, until I can actually get an Enderman farm going, I think we really need it. Just for, I don't know, maybe 8 to 10 pearls, something.
Which mob spawner is the easiest to get to? Do you remember?
The zombie one. The zombie one, if you remember, is just inside of original mineshaft at base camp, and you hang a right.
Okay.
Um,
We've actually got a ton of diamonds, so hopefully won't mind if I grab one more.
nah, that's alright. I'm actually carrying 16 in my inventory right now, because I'm going to eventually need them for something else. Let's see here. I actually want some more fluid ducts, because I don't know if that's going to be enough. Oh, that's not how you spell fluid. There we go. It's lead and copper. Do I have copper? No. Oh, you're using that.
Hooray, crafting!
Yeah, pretty much. Go figure. Minecraft and your crafting stuff. Blasphemy.
Alright, I think I've got what I need.
I think I'm close to it.
Whoa!
Yeah, what the hell? What's up?
Fell down a drop.
Oh. Yeah, you gotta be careful about that. Bad things can happen.
Ah, there he is. Monster spawner zombie.
Yeah. Told you, that one's actually really close by. It's a lot closer by, actually, than the skeleton spawner. Also, full disclosure, I'm going to use the skeleton spawner. And that one happens to be very close to my tower, so it was going to work out very well to do that.
All hostile mobs are the same to me, blood-wise.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I don't really care what the monster is. It just happens to be there's a skeleton spawner very close by, and it will be useful for me to use.
Although the skulls do different things once I get into spells.
Do they?
Yeah. They give different aspects to spells, like I think the creeper head is more of an environmental effect. Zombies are like a direct target. I don't remember what they all are.
Interesting.
Let's set this up. You ready to start spawning again, zombies? Are you excited?
It's been a while for them, hasn't it?
I don't know if they're going to enjoy this.